I took advice from some of the commenters and decided I was going to talk to both my boyfriend and Bill about Bill moving out. On Tuesday morning, when my boyfriend was out jogging, I asked Bill when he thought he was going to get his own place. I tried to be casual and not judgmental about it. Bill responded in stride, apologizing for staying with us for so long and saying that he had been looking for an apartment. I took this as a good sign. On Wednesday, my boyfriend had a big presentation at work. It was virtual. I'll bring it up with him on Thursday after dinner. Bill was in his bedroom, and my boyfriend and I were watching TV in the living room. I told my boyfriend that I had talked to Bill about moving out, and it sounded like he'd been planning to do so soon. I honestly assumed that if he was truly planning to move out, he would have already told my boyfriend, as they're close. Boyfriend was immediately unhappy and told me that I shouldn't have told Bill that I wanted him to move out, which wasn't even what I said, because it probably made him feel bad. I told him that Bill didn't seem fazed by it, but my boyfriend said that I don't know Bill well enough to tell. He's been living with Bill for 8 months. He then started talking about how Bill has mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, and living with us was helping him get over them. This is the first I've ever heard of any of this, though obviously I don't know everything about Bill, and he could very well have these issues. I was starting to get upset by this point and told him that it was too bad if Bill had these issues, but they weren't our problem, and that Bill was still intruding on our home and relationship. We started fighting to the point I was nearly crying. At this point, Bill came out of his bedroom. Our house is a 1-story, so everything is close together. He must have heard us and said he was leaving if it was causing so much stress. My boyfriend tried to stop him, but he left in his car, though all his stuff was still at our place. After that, my boyfriend and I exchanged a few words, and I finally told him that I didn't want to fight that night when we were both tired and emotional. I was going to stay the night at my sister's, 30 female. I took my laptop for work and a change of clothes and went to the apartment my sister lives in about 15 minutes away with her daughter, 8 female. Yes, I know this sounds a bit hypocritical, but I was only planning on staying at my sister's for the night, not months. I worked online from sister's today during the day. Boyfriend did not call me, and I did not call him. When I got out of work at 3, I drove back to my house to try and talk with my boyfriend. He wasn't there, and neither was Bill. This is odd, as both work remotely during the day and usually work until 4 or 5. All their stuff is still here, so obviously Bill hasn't moved out. I've tried calling both of them, and they didn't pick up. I fed our cat and am just kind of sitting here waiting for them to call me back. I don't really know what to do. On another note, I've gotten several calls from boyfriend's mother, 56 female, during the day. I didn't pick up, mainly because I was working, and also I really didn't want her involved in everything that was going on. For reference, boyfriend's mother and I are not particularly close. We talk on holidays and family get-togethers. Not really happening now because of the vid, and when she